What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to Between the Rounds. Today I'm sharing just a mini episode ahead of what I'm sure will be a very busy week for many of you. Now, I started this topic of conversation over on LinkedIn and I figured it might actually be useful to formalize it into a mini episode ahead of the week starting. Now, every fighter has telltales or predictable patterns and cues you can pick up on. It could be a predictable cadence in their footwork, the audible sound that signals the timing of their punch, a slight dip in their lead hand before they throw a jab. And many people think fights are simply won by who hits the hardest or who lands the most punches. But there's so much more to it than that. Fights are actually won by who reads their opponent best, the one who anticipates the move before it happens, the one who's thinking 3 steps ahead. I've had coaches tell me, stop just watching the gloves, watch the shoulders, use your peripheral vision, keep an eye on their feet, because their feet and their shoulders tell you what is coming. And so you start to see signals. The opponent who resets by taking 2 steps to the left before changing direction. The one who pauses for a split second before they attack. The one who starts to default to bad habits in later rounds because they didn't pace themselves in the earlier rounds. These aren't guesses. These are patterns playing out. And the fighter who collects them first controls the fight. Now, boardrooms have leaks too. Businesses run on a very similar skill. I didn't learn pattern recognition in a textbook. I learned it by getting caught by things I should have seen coming. It's a level of self-awareness you only get when the stakes are real. You've been there when the executive starts talking faster when they're losing the room. That's overcompensating for a slip in control. The client who goes quiet before they pull the brief. That silence isn't giving you the freedom to just continue with the work. It's usually a withdrawal from the deal itself. The times when the team over-agree in a meeting, they haven't actually engaged. They're really just checked out. You've been there when someone's shoulders rise and they physically move forward towards the lens. The clinch is over. They're moving in from listening to attacking. And if you don't see that lean, you'll certainly miss the punch. Then there's the sudden frantic typing or looking down at a notebook when the topic gets uncomfortable. It's the high value shield. They're using busyness to avoid eye contact and dodge the momentum of the conversation. Keep an eye out for the pen click or the ring twirl or the tapping on the table. That repetitive, rhythmic fidgeting is the nervous system glitch. It's the physical manifestation of an internal conflict because they really want to say no, but they're trying to find a really polite way to do it. In the ring, missing a signal might cost you the round. In business, while the reveal might be slower, the cost is just as high. Pattern recognition isn't just a soft skill. It's strategy in motion. And that's what separates the good from the elite. The best operators don't just react to what's happening. They prepare for what's about to come. In both the ring and the boardroom, awareness creates the advantage. So read the rhythm, not just the words. Notice the shift before the swing of punches. The one who feels that shift early are the ones who set the tempo and finish strong. The ring is a place where you can't hide your habits, and neither is the office. Thank you for joining me for today's mini episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. And make sure to check back on Tuesday because we have a very fun guest episode dropping. We'll see you then.